Hi everyone, I hope you're all okay and you're ready for your handwriting practice today. Today we're going to look at three letters, quite tricky letters again. So we're looking at the letter B, which is a nice tall letter, the letter O and the letter V. So just three letters today, and we'll do some made up words with them as well. So make sure you're sitting comfortably. You've got your piece of paper in front of you and your pencil. Hold your piece of paper tightly so it does not move, and remember we've got the red lines at the top, which is where your tall letters go, and your red line at the bottom where your letters that go under the line, your descenders, go, and all the other letters must sit inside your grey lines. So let's have a look at the letter B. The letter B is a tall letter, so it's going to touch our top red line, but we always start on that bottom grey line, don't we? So you start on the bottom grey line and you sweep up nice and straight all the way to the top, come back down on the same line, go up to the other grey line, round and exit. B. Make sure you don't write a D, because I know sometimes you get a bit mixed up between your B's and D's. So a B has a big fat belly sticking out the front, look. So start on the line, you go up, down, up, round and exit. Make sure when you exit you come back on the same line. Make it nice and neat, nice even finger spaces as well. So you go up to the red line, back down to the grey line, up to the other grey line, sweep round and exit. And a B you join at the bottom. I think that's my best one so far. It's nice and straight, isn't it? So go up, down, up, round and exit. If you can do a whole line of those and try and make everyone better than the last one, and then you can always tick your favourite one when you finish them. So that's the letter B. The letter O sits in between our grey lines, and again we do start at the bottom grey line. We always start at the bottom grey line. So we go up and we hook round like we would a letter A, and then we go all the way back round, and then we exit at the top, because an O, when you join it, you join at the top. So let me show you again. You go up and you curve round and stop, go back round and then you exit at the top. And again, up and round, back round and exit at the top. Go up and round, back round on the same line, up and exit at the top. That one's not too difficult today. Just make sure your entry in isn't too wide. I think that one's a little bit too long and it'll make your join very, very wide. The last letter is the letter V, and that one always looks a little bit strange. It looks a little bit like an N when you've done it. So you start on the line and you sweep up at an angle, then you come down at an angle, up at an angle, and you exit at the top. So it looks a little bit like an N, doesn't it, or a slant, but it is a V. So you sweep up, down at an angle, up at an angle and exit at the top. Start on the line, sweep up, down at an angle, up at an angle, exit. And one last time, up, down at an angle, up at an angle, exit. There we go, lovely. So now we're going to look at writing some words. So let's have a think. What words could we write with those letters? We could write the word bov. Bov. Should we have that as an alien word? So we'll start with bov. So tall letter B, all the way up to the red line, back down, sweep round, and then you go straight into your O join. And into the V. Can you see how that O joined at the top? And the V actually, when you don't start it on the line here, looks really like a V, doesn't it? Okay, next one. So we go up, down, up to the middle line and round. We come out of the B, straight into the O, back round on the same line, join at the top for the V. There we go. And one more time if you've got space. Up to the top, down, round, round and back round on the same line and into the V. Beautiful. Let's have one more word. Should we do it the other way round and go vob? V-ob, vob. So we'll start with the V. We start on the line and we go up, down at an angle, up at an angle, and we join at the top for the O. We join at the top for the B. There we go, that's tricky joins there. So I'll show you again. So you start on the line, you go up, down at an angle, up at an angle, join the O at the top. And the O joins from the top into the B. I think that's the trickiest join, just here from the O to the B. So if you want to just practice doing an O and a B, you can do if you're finding it tricky. Okay, so I'm going to write vob one more time here. Down at an angle, up at an angle, into the O, into the B. Beautiful. And there is our handwriting practice done for another day. So I hope you've enjoyed doing that and your handwriting is looking absolutely stunning. I look forward to seeing all your photos and have a good rest of the day, everyone. Take care. See you soon. Bye.